Good evening, parents, faculty, administration, and of course, Mr. Ray's graduating class of 2020. It's about to go down.
My name is Grace Davis. This is Marcus Gomez, and this is Pooja Balaji. A month ago, DJ Gates told us we were chosen to be the speakers for the class of 2020. And we were all pretty speechless when we were told the news.
Well, everyone except Marcus's mom, because she was screaming with joy at the background of the Google Meet.
Honestly, that was such a memorable moment. But it's not as memorable as those days on the legendary handball courts or playground of KL Carver Elementary School.
Yeah, but we all know who had the superior playground, Valentine, with its zip line and rope structure.
Regardless of our differences, we can all share the Christmas memories of La Fiesta de la Posada or the words Yabba Bim Bom permanently engraved in our minds.
Well, none of that's important because the party only really started when I transferred in 7th grade. I'll never forget those middle school days where Miss Drake would beat into us the rules of annotation, only resulting in us crying.
Well, I had Mr. Miller, so I was cruising.
Okay, but surely you must remember the awkwardness of Miss Nita's class when she pulled out the finger condoms during our sex ed unit.
Or in PE when we had to run the horrible 600s, try to sneak our school clothes under the dreaded red uniform, or took way too many Scantron tests after every sport.
Seriously, when will I ever need to know the dimensions of a handball court in my adult life?
Anyways, let's stop dwelling on the days of yore and focus on the best 4 years of our young lives.
Let's see who we have in the house. Freshmen, where are you at?
Well, none of us here are little squishies anymore, but unlike Dory, we don't suffer from memory loss, and we can look back at our freshman year with pride.
Entering high school, everything was brand new to us. New campus, new teachers, and even for some of us, new peers. We swam onto campus with our little lucky fins, not knowing what to expect and hoping to escape who we thought were the sharks.
But they weren't the mindless eating machines we presumed them to be. The seniors above us planned days we would never forget, like Homecoming 2016. Seeing the school completely plastered with posters, streamers, and balloons of Titan blue and white, for the first time, we felt welcome in this new coral reef.
We felt accepted and excited, and just like Dory, thrilled to hear Marlon's story, we thought, oh boy, this is gonna be good, I can tell. Despite the unnerving 4-hour lockdown and the battle of the locker rooms, that year we managed to swim past these obstacles to find our place in the sea.
All right, where are my sophomores at?
Sophomore year was a rude awakening, with stories of Edna and cockroaches and the horrid beginnings of no cell phone policies. We were beginning to take on a world bigger than our classmates and school.
We were beginning to mold our own Titan experience. Our drumline headed to the World Championship finals, and we began to speak out and take action on issues that we cared about. We walked out in protest of school shootings and stood up for the queer community on the Day of Silence. It was starting to look like our San Marino.
Okay, juniors, make some noise.
Junior year truly made some noise. That noise was that of 265 students crying themselves to sleep every night after failing to understand the ways of rhetorical analysis.
Okay, we're joking. Well, kind of. Dory summed up our experience the best. So we're cheating death now. That's what we're doing. And we're having fun at the same time. We'll never forget those daily all-nighters, or hearing Mrs. Davidson casually say that we have 40 minutes to write a 5-paragraph essay for the first time, or the familiar feeling of dread when we found out that we had 3 tests all on the same day.
Despite all of this, junior year came with some pretty nice perks.
Most of us were finally able to get our driver's license.
We danced with newspapers while singing about the newsboy strike of 1899.
And went to the best prom in the world, which was planned by yours truly.
But every day which we showed up to school, we were reminded why we were proud to be Titans, no matter what was placed in front of us. Under the guidance of multiple counselors and faculty members, we prepared to embark on the college application process and the most awaited year of our schooling.
Seniors, let's get loud.
In this final year, we made lasting memories with those around us. We will never forget our final homecoming pep rally with color guard's jaw-dropping confetti performance.
We will never forget the cheering and stomping as we played Lock and Yada in our final hoopcoming matchup.
But more importantly, we will never forget those moments where we saw one another commit to our colleges of choice and begin the next chapter of our lives.
Now, let's take a look back. During our time at San Marino, the class of 2020 has contributed to our numerous accomplishments as a school over the years.
Cross country headed to CIF finals twice. Girls volleyball won Rio Hondo for the first time since the 1990s and advanced to CIF quarterfinals.
Football qualified for CIF every single year. Our girls tennis team had their first CIF singles champion since the 90s.
Girls golf snatched the Rio Hondo League title in 2017 and have kept it for the past 3 years, and with it advancing farther into CIF. Swim retained their championship title for 3 years in a row and also advanced to CIF every year.
Badminton won and wrestling made headlines in CIF.
And off the court, track, or field, in the last 2 months, not only did we take on a global pandemic, but we also fought and saved over a dozen of our teachers, counselors, and staff, allowing for our VAPA programs to continue to entertain and support our community.
More astounding Peter Pan performances, more international choir appearances, and more speech and debaters heading to the state and national championships and the highly coveted Tournament of Champions.
Now we are getting ready to leave home for the first time in our lives. We won't be seeing the same familiar faces every time we walk down the halls, or get in line in the cafeteria, or simply turn around in class.
At a low point, Dory confessed, "When I look at you, I can feel it. And I look at you, and I'm home." Regardless of where our journey takes us, San Marino will be our home. And our graduating class will be our second family.
And we have so many people to thank for that. Ms. Davidson, thank you for making us the writers we are today, and for embodying compassion by taking care of our mental health with meditation and pancakes.
And thank you, Mrs. Linton, for encouraging us to have fun even amidst the toughest of topics. We had a unique experience, playing Exploding Kittens and putting together a whole lot of puzzles while solving the dreaded cow and ultraviolet voodoo problems.
Ms. Chubbuck, thank you for giving each of your students 110% and encouraging even what we thought were the simplest of chemistry questions.
And there are many we are sad to see go.
To Mr. Ford, thank you for educating us on the history of our nation, being the kindest person on campus, as well as guiding the Axe Club and displaying God's love amongst the student body.
To Profe, thank you for giving Spanish class new life with your humor and stories. We will never forget when you coined Kayo Mobile Kayo. It was a cultural reset. You're an unforgettable member of our community who has taught us all so much, and we're forever grateful for that.
To Mr. Cornelison, thank you for showing us, as Austin Nguyen once said, that laughter and learning are never mutually exclusive. Your fun with the PH, of course, Mr. Barton, puns, and the rare appearances of Zucchini Man made solving the tennis ball pyramid problems just a bit easier.
To Mrs. Beckler, thank you for fighting for us behind the scenes, as well as guiding each senior class cabinet to create memories for us to hold on to forever. Not only this, thank you for encouraging us to push ourselves to not compare our own accomplishments to those around us.
To Ms. Hanson, thank you for giving our musicals theatrical life and guiding the Deco girls with every performance they had.
To Kyle Chen, thank you for your laugh. We're not joking.
But it is not just our high school teachers that have made us who we are. Thank you to the custodians who were here late in the night for us and early in the mornings.
And we cannot even begin to express our gratitude to our families, especially our parents who have supported us throughout the past 12 years and pushed us to be the best versions of ourselves.
From driving me to countless debate tournaments way too early in the morning,
to putting on your third and final grad night,
into working long days to ensure I was able to go to school in San Marino.
Our class's parents and guardians have truly done it all.
Thank you for putting us first for the past 18 years of our lives.
This all goes to show the class of 2020 is a class of perseverance.
We are the future leaders of the biotech industry.
Future educators of the next generation.
And future politicians of our country. Because regardless of the sharks, currents, or jellyfish we encounter, we have always and will come out Titan strong.
So let's hear it loud and clear for just one last time.
We are
Titans!